Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Or this evening, as you see, it's dark outside. This is your host with the most, A.K.A. also known as Nelson, my ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow toasters strudels, okay? I know it's been hot minutes since y'all see me, but again, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to make that as an excuse, but it's okay feel like that's a part of my intro at this point, right? But anyhow, y'all, anyhow, I'm here with you guys this evening, right? Because I was just coming from a friend of mine. We went to I guess you can say, hold on, it's right in my pocket. Basically, like went to a program they were housing at a Catholic church close to him. So we went there for about an hour, and I won't say it was underwhelming, but it was an okay first time for the most part. Definitely, hopefully, it's going to be more going in the future, y'all. But that's not necessarily why I'm here to discuss necessarily. And I don't know, way back. I mean, the highlight though was definitely I had a good discussion with my friend as we were making our way back to his house, dropping back off, so I go ahead and drive back home. And he was telling me that he definitely wants to look towards doing YouTube and putting out videos and whatnot. And I honestly feel like he has the makings to do so. And I was telling him, I said, look, because he was telling me about, well, I'm probably going to wait till I get like a camera and then maybe like a stand and such and such. And I told him, like, look, man, I would definitely recommend that you just get that first video out, however long it is, just get it out the way, right? Just get it out. And because again, right now, it's good to again acknowledge the consistency that you want when it comes to wanting put that kind of content out into the world, but at the same time it's like you can do all the preparation in the world if you want to, but if you're never really going to take that first step to actually commit to it, well then what was it all for? So I encourage them definitely just go ahead and get that out the way, even like it's getting like a good 15 maybe about 20 something minute, just get it out the way, right? Just get it out the way. And I admitted that even I have lacked on my consistency on this channel. I have, and I try not to make no excuses, y'all, but I try to be honest with myself about why these things do occur as such, right? And don't worry y'all, I promise you this video is not, I cross my heart. Wait a minute, but did I do it right? Because your hearts, yeah, I did it right. Cross my heart and hope to right? It's not gonna be that long, I promise y'all. But the reason why, real quickly, because I was telling him that sometimes you might, you don't want to discourage yourself from like pulling your camera out, be it it's your phone or if you have it on your person. Just sometimes you may have something that's kind of like on the cusp and you want to just share it real quick before it goes back into the ether, okay? And I was thinking to myself on my way coming, I was like, you know what? This is probably good, if not a great opportunity to follow suit and follow example, right? What exactly? Oh, okay. I remember exactly what I was going to say, y'all. Is that if anyone who's watching, and I've touched on this in the past, but I'm going to touch it again, y'all, is if you want to be consistent when it comes to wanting to pursue certain interests and what have you, don't discourage yourself from, starting with the raw material as it pertains to you and your circumstances and what have you. But at the same time, y'all, don't forget, at the end of the day, if you cannot be your genuine self, and let me make this very clear, y'all, about when I say your genuine self, it's one thing for you to, let's say, utilize a particular persona of yours to, let's say, entertain the mass or those who will become your audience. It's one thing to do that, and I don't necessarily discourage that, but again, I will say that it's also good in practice and in principle to utilize those personas when they're sound to do so, but also let it be known like, hey guys, this is me saying X, Y, and Z as such, not this particular persona that you may be used to, depending on how you approach my content or how maybe I put my content out there in the world. In fact, there's a particular young lady that comes to mind. I can't recall her name, but I've seen her a few times in terms of like other people's streams or depending on what content they're touching on. And I would say that I think she's a very good example. And if I find her, I might put like a link to her channel. I think I don't know if she streams on YouTube. I know she streams on Twitch. If I can find her, I'll put her stuff down in the description box down below or in the comment section, so you guys can go check her out. But I think she's a great example of a young lady that understands and recognizes the tactics to utilize when it comes to social media, but at the same time, she gives herself enough space to let it be known, like, hey, this is me that I'm speaking without the whole shtick, so to speak. So just keep that in mind, because it's very easy to look at certain personas and make the assumption that that is the end all be all, or that is the sum of someone's parts, as opposed to saying that this is the part they want to highlight in this regards, right? So that's something to consider. But overall, y'all, I just said to myself, you know what? Let me just get my thoughts out there right now. And last thing I'll say, y'all, before I head out, y'all, like I said, I already see 5 minutes past, so I'm not going to try to hold y'all for too long. Last thing I'll say on this is, going into the future, y'all, I definitely want to touch on more hard-hitting conflicts in the world. I want to touch on those subjects a little bit more in the future. And, you know, I might have a few guests here and there discussing about them. You never know what'll come in the future. We'll see. But, oh, what I wanted to share with you guys real quick is, I just want to give you guys a quick reminder that when it comes to, let's say, trying to traverse different spaces that you're not really accustomed to, remember, it is not going to kill you to try to build proper rapport with that individual or the group or even the environment that you might embroil yourself in. And don't be so quick to just speak without thought, so to speak, no pun intended, y'all. And if you guys have been with me for a good long time, you already know that I have a particular tenet that I try to follow to the best of my ability these past few years, is the 3 strikes and I'm out tenet. And just to describe it real quick, y'all, it's basically, and I'm pretty sure you guys can relate in some manner, because I'm pretty sure everyone has at some point in time ranted off the cusp sometimes, or veered off the course of a conversation into a whole different scenario or a spear, if what have you. And the thing for me is, y'all, I try my best to do it 3 times, or not say try to do it 3 times, but be aware if I'm doing it about 3 times. And once I reached that 3rd time, I had to cut myself to make sure I have a very clear focus of when I'm discussing, or maybe that's the conclusion that's needed for the conversation to be had, or maybe what I'm creating. So that's a little tidbit I just wanted to share out there with you guys real quick. But anyhow, y'all, I gotta pee, you feel me? And I gotta get some grub in me, take a shower, and call it a night. But with all that being said, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video or stream. But being said, y'all, I'll catch y'all later. Peace out, and down. Namaste. 4 kisses. And I'll see y'all in the next vid. Peace. Oh, is there anything else? Nah, that's good. All right, I'm out here. Bye.